Howdy, y'all. You got the Bulldog on the channel. I trying to go through the videos on here and put this video together that I shot over the last few days, and I deleted my intro by accident, trying to make room on the phone. So here's the intro to today's video. It's going to be kind of a long one, but it kind of shows what I do so that I can work on cars. I'm a poor boy right now. I have made enough money to buy back the OR. I used to be just po. So you'll see what the giant dwarf like me has to do, since I got such little short legs when it goes to working on vehicles. We got some military surplus steps. I don't know what they come off of, but they're made to be removable. They go into a square deal right here, and then you strap it on to whatever with these clips. And what I had been doing is I'd been propping them up over a tire and using this strap to strap it to the wheel. Which those little straps I'm going to save because they're handy. Put in some specialized place to like strap in fuel cans or something along those lines, oxygen bottle. You know, you put some hooks in a corner and put them in there, and they just stay there. You know, they're extra, so make them specialized. But what I'm planning on doing is this. I had a step down there at the other shop here, but it was my brother's. So I'm going to take these two and I'm going to bolt it together in the middle. I'm going to take this wood here and make kind of a frame. I'm going to make a step to step up on vehicles, and hopefully it's not very heavy. It probably will be. Everything I do is like that. If it's going to hold me up, it's got to be heavy, because I'm heavy. It doesn't sound so bad, except for when you break it down into fractions and find out you weigh more than 1/8 of a ton. Yeah, I'm heavy. Anyway, I can't find any 2x4s, but I think if I put enough 1x4s on it, it'll be enough to hold me up. Wish me luck. Like my drill press, this metal lathe is probably older than 95% of the people watching this video. 96. And by the way, it's got a little switch down here that got welded on. I don't know if my dad did it or my grandpa did it, but it's a breaker box. It's turned on its side with the flipper down here where you pull out on it. That's the kill switch. If you get caught in it, you bump up against the side of it and it shuts off. They were concerned with safety. You know, kind of a little bit, maybe, I don't know. If this thing caught, it would slam down and just shut itself off. This is the only one that I marked because it's the only one you gotta mark, because it matches up to the other one. There's something oddly satisfying about being able to get a stringer that long. It's a hole. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of set this up to where it's kind of level and measure and cut something. You kind of see my plan. Is it a plan? Do I look like a guy with a plan? Oh, well. Oh. Yeah, about there. Does the lock work on this? Yes, it does. It's not the one that I threw up against the wall. Right there. So we're looking at 23 1/4. No, top. Yeah, 24. Say 24 1/2. Yeah, we got this board here. It's pretty stout. That'll only make one. But like I say, it's pretty stout, so we'll just put that one in the middle. This one here, 24 times 2, 48, which is there. How thick is that? That's an inch. Okay. Let me see if I can eyeball this. I want it to stick out just a little bit to where it's not wanting to go that way, tip over. I want to have some semblance of stability. So there's 20 inches. That's not too bad. But to make it 20 inches long, or make it 22. And this one here, I'm going to ring it in that. I think put that on the edge. Yeah, I'll put the board on the edge of this and stick it out, and then we'll mount it up on top so that the boards are sitting like this. That'll keep it flat. I'm going to do some cutting and get back. I got some boards cut. I moved in here because wintertime heat. I gotta shoot my eyeball across this, and it looks, yeah, good enough. All right. Well, kind of. I'm not going to tighten everything up yet because we're kind of just winging this. I measured these sideboards and I guesstimated my lip width so that it's not going to, I'm going to step on it, it's going to fall over. By the way, when you don't have a car in here, your lift arms make an excellent workbench. I'm going to let it down so that I can kind of level this stuff out, kind of, maybe, more or less. Now this one's got a big old knot hole in it, but I got an extra board that I'm going to put in. It's a 2x. I'm going to put it in below this. That's going to take all the weight because I'm using 1x's here for frame. And I had that 1 2x and I thought, well, I'm fat, so we'll use that for an upright strength. So that. And this is going to kind of self-clearance and line up whenever you stand on it. Or it won't. Either way, we'll see if it can be entertaining. There we go. Oh! Yeah, 3 washers. What do you say, washers or washers? Just depends on where you're from. I didn't put any on the center because that's the aluminum frame on each side. Putting the nuts to the inside so they don't stick out. And the concrete is not level. Oh, let's do this. It might be the lip. Yeah, I think it's the lip that's not level. I will flip this thing all over and see. I might do some extra measurements. See what I can do. I don't know. I think so. I think I'm going to line these things up square. Stick the feet out the other side, but the weight being here, it's going to want to tip back, not forward. So I'll do that. Then I've got some plans to make it mobile. I just don't have all the parts. Oh! I'm not completely winging it. I've got a square. I didn't say I was going to use it. All right. Okay. Now I got to drill holes in the bottom of these things and attach the feet to the other side of these legs. And then I'm going to box the thing in, kind of. Oh. need new batteries. Brandon, if you watch this, I need new batteries. Hint. Oh. I've already tightened the other two. Somebody asked me why I carry these around all the time. Well, they're my, cut-off tool and gripping tool and wrench and hammer and, all purpose. My daughter just turned 16, so this is also a boyfriend adjuster, Nick. I'm kind of kidding. Alright, let's see what it looks like when I stand it up. I gotta tighten the top bolts. Well, I should go ahead and cut this pivot on there first, I suppose. Yeah. About there. This is mainly just to keep it from twisting. Now this end is not great. I'll probably have to put something in there. It kind of depends on how I make the thing move around. The one I got down at the other shop, you tip it on its back and it rolls around, but it's not quite as tall as this. There we go. It sets stable-ish. Now I'm going to frame the back. I don't have enough boards to do it. But I'm going to frame the back in so we're not chicken winging. Inch. Okay. Now, See if it holds some weight. Okay, not too bad. Like I said, it's just some 1-bys. How much does it weigh? Well, it's not huge. These things are made out of aluminum, so it's not that bad. I can use it. Now I'm going to do a little bit more framing, and I got to figure out a way that I'm going to roll this around, because I'm not going to carry this freaking thing. Oh God, you've got a light right back here behind me. I'm not going to carry that thing around. This is going to be kind of a long video, but it's not always going to be car content. Sometimes I'm going to do stuff like this because I'm me. That's how I grew up. Everything around here is used, thrown away, repurposed, except for the tools. Most of them. That's what I came from. My grandpa was somebody that could take metal and just make whatever was in his mind. My grandma was somebody that could take junk laying around everywhere and make something of it. Down there on one of our old hog floors, there sits an old upright ice box, the ones that looked like a refrigerator. Took the front end off of it and segmented it all up with 1-bys. That was her chicken coop. It's a Vita June special. She did everything with junk, and Grandpa just made whatever with metal. So people, use your imagination. If you need something, think of what you need and try to create it. You might surprise yourself. This is something that I didn't have a blueprint except for in my head. And you can see, I did a little bit here and a little bit there. This was all junk that I just found laying around, except for these. Those were things that I don't exactly know where they came from. It was kind of military surplus stuff. Grandpa used to get that stuff years ago too. Obviously it's desert stuff. But like I say, any of you guys out there you're lacking something in your shop or in your house, make it. When you see something you're throwing away, imagine, hey, what can I use that for? Reduce what you throw away and reuse it. I guess we're supposed to do that, but I don't do it out of because I can kiss a dolphin or hug a tree. I do it because I'm freaking poor. So, necessity is why I have always built stuff like this. Can I buy something like this? Probably. But honestly, can I buy a stepladder that's double wide with a good stance? No. That I make. I'm going to end this video now. I don't know how long it's going to be. I can't really edit segments with that program, but we'll see how long it turns out. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. We'll talk to you later.